Elizabeth Mishkati in College Park, Maryland at a meeting of the FDA's Arthritis Advisory Committee. The FDA held the meeting to discuss whether canakinumab, a monoclonal antibody that binds to interleukin-1 beta, should be approved for the treatment of gouty arthritis. Canakinumab, marketed as Alaris, was approved by the FDA in 2009 for a rare inflammatory disorder. The manufacturer, Novartis, has proposed that a single 150 milligram dose administered subcutaneously be approved to treat attacks of gouty arthritis in patients who do not have an adequate response to nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs or colchicine. In 2 studies of about 450 patients with gouty arthritis, treatment with a dose of canakinumab was significantly more effective in alleviating the pain of an acute attack when compared with a 40 milligram intramuscular dose of triamcinolone. Infections, neutropenia, increased triglyceride levels, and increased uric acid levels were among the adverse events associated with treatment in the studies. All but one of the panel members voted that these results provided substantial evidence that canakinumab was effective for the proposed indication. But because of concerns over the safety profile, including the lack of long-term safety data and unknown effects of repeat dosing, the panel unanimously agreed that the safety data overall did not support approval. After the meeting, Novartis issued a statement that said the company plans to work closely with the FDA to identify the right patient population who could benefit from this treatment. The company estimates that the treatment would be useful for about 6% of patients with gouty arthritis, about 300,000 patients in the United States.
As rheumatologists and doctors that treat a lot of gout patients, we come up against walls over the decades. We had problems with the currently available uric acid lowering drugs, and fortunately over the past several years the FDA has approved several new drugs in that regard, including febuxostat and pegloticase. The other side of the equation of treating gout is getting rid of the severe agonizing pain that gout patients suffer during the acute flares. And for this, there has not really been any change over the past 3 to 4 decades. We still are using colchicine, nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, and occasionally corticosteroids. When these drugs fail, or when there's contraindications, as frequently they are, because of the comorbidities that gout patients have with chronic kidney disease, diabetes, heart disease, hypertension, then we really don't have much to turn to. So it's very important that we start looking for alternatives to these classic anti-inflammatory therapies for gout.